Welcome back to another weekly Crumbl Cookie review. I'm so excited because I do have 6 cookies and I have a +1. And I definitely had to review 7 cookies because at the Crumbl location that I go to, they still had a secret menu cookie, so that's what I'm going to reveal right here. And obviously the 6 rotational cookies and cakes. I hope that everybody had a really great weekend. Let me know in the comments down below what were your plans. Also let me know in the comments down below if you're going to get any cookies this week. I'm so excited because this is the best breakfast I always have every single Monday. Here is a quick glimpse of all the cookies and cakes. Check it out. Boom. It is such a great mix here. Plus the secret menu mystery cookie at the location I go to. I wish all of you can smell how delicious this one smells. Here is the first item in this week's lineup. Also, I do want to say that this past weekend, me and my girlfriend went to Disneyland, so you're going to see that video pretty soon. It was such a great video because we ended up reviewing a lot of food and drinks, and I'll show you guys very soon because, wow, that was awesome. 2 days in Disneyland? That's crazy. That's also how we realized that we're actually pretty old for this because we got tired pretty quickly. But anyway, for now, this one here is Pumpkin Square. I don't think I've ever had this one before, but obviously, as you guys know, anything that comes in a container like this or in a tray like this, it's always so amazingly delicious. So let's go ahead and read the description before we try it out. And this one is perfect for the fall season. Pumpkin everything. Okay, so this one here is Pumpkin Square. A moist, fluffy pumpkin square marbled with brown sugar, cinnamon butter, smothered with a light vanilla cream cheese frosting, and topped with a sprinkle of warm spice. Awesome. Let's go ahead and take a bite. Dang, it's such a warm tray. So I know it's going to be delicious. But here it is. Look at that. Here goes. Wow, such an amazing, delicious pumpkin square. You definitely taste a lot of spices. The cinnamon, the pumpkin flavor is there. The bread is so soft and so moist it literally melts in your mouth. Those are my favorite types of cakes. And the sweetness comes from the vanilla cream cheese frosting on top. All of it, such a great combination. And there's cinnamon on top, cinnamon within the pumpkin cake. And you would assume that it's a little sweet, a little too sugary because of all the cream cheese frosting on top. But seriously, it doesn't taste that sweet. It's a perfect balance of light sweetness with that pumpkin flavor, cinnamon flavor, and it definitely gives you that fall vibe for sure. This one here is going to be so enjoyable with some coffee, so I'm going to give this one a 10 out of 10. All right, let's go ahead and try out the next one. This one here we've had a couple times before. This one here is decorated so nicely. It really does look like a milkshake. So let's go ahead and read the description before we try it out. Chilled strawberry streusel cookie brimming with milky strawberry mousse, topped with a dollop of whipped cream and a crunchy praline wafer straw. So that's what it is. Correct me in the comments down below because you guys know that I always butcher all words. But anyway, this is what it is. Let's go ahead and take a bite. Wow, this cookie is very refreshing. You get a lot of strawberry flavor. The cookie is very buttery, very thin. And also the cookie itself has that strawberry flavor. I didn't get to try the wafer, so here goes. I thought it was going to be a little bit more crunchier, but it tastes like cereal. But overall, it's very delicious and it does remind me of a strawberry milkshake. I'm giving this milkshake an 8.5 out of 10. Let's try the secret menu mystery cookie at the location I go to. This one here smells so delicious. And this mystery cookie is called Apple Cider Muffin Cookie. It smells so delicious and it's a warm cookie. You can definitely smell the apples for sure. Alright, so this one here is a warm spiced apple cider muffin inspired cookie slathered in apple cider glaze and cinnamon brown sugar streusel. Wow, that's a really yummy description as well. That's a very delicious cookie. Very warm, very soft. The weird part about this cookie is that it tastes more like a churro cookie. But when you smell the cookie, it smells like apples. And you don't taste the apples at all. So that's very weird. The only downfall about this cookie is that it's very sweet. I don't know if it's because of all the sugar on top of it or because of the glaze or the apple muffin streusel on top. Definitely worth trying if it's at your local Crumbl location. If not, come to my location that I go to. I'm gonna give this one a 7 out of 10. All right, let's try the next one. This one here is Red Velvet. We've had this one a few times before. Here it is. Let's go ahead and read the description. A red velvet cookie topped with a swirl of delicious vanilla cream cheese frosting and a sprinkle of crumbly red velvet cookie crumbs. Perfect. Let's take a bite. This red velvet cookie has that rich flavor, the smooth sweetness of the cream cheese frosting on top. All of it combines such a delicious cookie. And for me, it tastes like it has a very small hint of chocolate. but it's a very small hint. I'm gonna give this delicious cookie an 8 out of 10. All right, this next cookie here is perfect if you're a Twix fan. Look at this one. You can see the Twix pieces on top, chocolate, caramel, and the shortbread cookie. Yummy. All right, so this one here is caramel shortbread cookie featuring Twix. A shortbread inspired cookie filled with Twix pieces, then topped with a gooey layer of caramel, chili milk chocolate, and crunchy chopped Twix pieces. All right, here it goes. I really like this cookie. It tastes exactly like Twix, especially because of the chocolate and the caramel. When you take a bite into it, it gets stuck in your teeth, but that's totally normal because of all the gooiness in this cookie, and especially the softness of the shortbread cookie. I'm not a big fan of chocolate, but when I do get some chocolate, I do get Twix, Snickers, and I think that's pretty much it. But other than that, very delicious. So I'm gonna give this one a 7.5 out of 10. All right, let's go ahead and try the next one. This one here is Galaxy Brownie Cookie. You can see all the planets on here, all the stars, whatever they are, but definitely a lot of chocolate from the topping to the cookie itself. All right, so this one here is Galaxy Brownie Cookie. A brownie cookie smothered in a warm fudge glaze and sprinkled with rainbow candy bits. Cool, let's take a bite. That is definitely a lot of chocolate. It's very heavy in chocolate. It tastes exactly like a brownie. The flavor of the chocolate is dark chocolate with a very small hint of sweetness from the glaze on top. Other than that, there's nothing else to this cookie, so I'm gonna give this one a 6 out of 10. And now we're down to the last cookie. This one here looks very basic, but the difference is that there is chocolate chunks on here, but there's also peanut butter. Check it out. They should have made the peanut butter pieces as big as the chocolate chunks, no? So this one here is peanut butter chocolate chip cookie. Our signature warm peanut butter cookie studded and topped with melty milk chocolate chips and peanut butter flavored chips. All right, let's try it out. Truthfully, I was not a big fan of this cookie. When you take a bite into this, you taste nothing but peanut butter from the cookie to the peanut butter chips on top. And then you get a very slight hint of chocolate because of the chunks on top. Other than that, definitely a lot of peanut butter throughout the whole cookie. So if you're a peanut butter fan, you're gonna love this cookie. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm not a big fan of this cookie, so I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. Such a great and delicious lineup. Let me know in the comments down below if your Crumbl location still has secret menu mystery cookies. And if you do go to Crumbl Cookies and you try any of these 6 cookies, let me know which one was your favorite. But I really can't wait to finish up this pumpkin square because still very warm and it has that pumpkin flavor, cinnamon flavor, all that good stuff. I'm so excited for it. Again, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Stay tuned with the vlogs I will be posting this week. And also in 2 weeks, I will be announcing another winner of a 4-pack Crumbl cookies. So stay tuned. And have a great day. Have a great rest of your week. And I'll see you guys next Monday.